5 hacks for flying internationally. Stick around, you're going to want to hear these 5 hacks for flying internationally. Welcome back to Walking Man Walks. I'm back with 5 hacks for flying internationally. I just got off a big international trip myself. I've been flying internationally for years. This video is for people like me who fly economy, want to know how to get deals, want to learn how to travel right and cheap long travel. Let's not delay, let's go over the 5 hacks for traveling internationally. I'm going to start with number 5 and work my way down to number 1. Stick around for number 1 because that's the most important one. Okay, hack number 5. When you're booking your trip, don't pay online for your carry-on bag. 9 times out of 10, you'll walk in with that carry-on bag and they won't charge you for it at all. But if you prepay when you're booking your ticket, pay for the carry-on bag, then you're going to pay for the bag no matter what. So 9 times out of 10, that 10th time, and it has happened to me, they'll get you for the carry-on bag, and yes, you will get charged more than if you would have prepaid for it. But if you travel a lot, you're going to save a lot of money if you just don't prepay for that bag. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. So if you could subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification button, and leave a comment below, that would be great. Help grow my channel. Also, I have a buy me a coffee that's linked below. If you want to help out, you can buy me a coffee, or there's a membership option there that I started previously where you can get in touch with me. Number 4, book an aisle seat towards the back of the plane. This way, if you have an aisle seat, you could get up during a long flight, go to the bathroom, you don't have to bother anybody, everybody else can be sleeping, go to the snack bar, walk around, do laps to stretch out your legs. You're in the aisle seats, you can just sneak in and out whenever you want. Towards the back of the plane, you get on early and there's still enough room in the overheads to store your bag. So an aisle seat towards the back of the plane on a long flight is the way you want to go. So number 4, if you're on a long flight, book an aisle seat towards the back of the plane. Number 3, use Skyscanner to book your flight. There's many apps that will book flights for you and research the best flights with a lot of different filters, like the dates, of course, one way, both ways, if you want to stop at a city in between, if you want strange hours that you land, or maybe during the day rather than the nighttime, you land in the particular city you're heading for. So those are all good reasons to use Skyscanner. Another one is called Kayak, and there's Skip Lag too if you want to put together a bunch of flights in a row. Skip Lag is a good one to use, but I recommend Skyscanner. I've used it for years now. It normally has the best prices, the most options, and probably the best search engine to get you where you want to go the quickest. So number 3, use Skyscanner to book your flight. Number 2, travel as light as you can. Anymore, I travel with one backpack and my personal carry-on item.
One of the best habits I have adopted for travel is traveling light. I trained myself to use one backpack for travel, so I have one bag, throw it in the overhead when I get on the plane. I don't have to check baggage. I can check in online, get my boarding pass, I don't have to wait in line for a boarding pass. Once the plane lands, I grab my baggage, carry the overhead, head out, skip the baggage checkout, and the first one to immigration, and I get out of there quicker than anybody else. And this Osprey has been a great backpack for me. I've had it for 3 years. It's very tough, and as you can see, it converts in no time to a backpack from a suitcase that you can stuff over there without straps and everything, getting caught and everything. There it is, an essential habit for a traveler. Peace out.
And this way I don't have to, when I'm going to check in, I check in 24 hours ahead of time on the online check-in option, and then you can walk right through. You don't actually have to go to the counter if you're not checking a bag in. Walk right through to your flight, take your carry-on bag. It has a 7-kilo limit, which could be limiting. I usually bring it a little heavy, and they usually let me on anyway. But a carry-on bag, and then your personal item could be your camera bag or a little backpack or anything like that that goes under your seat. And if you travel with just those two, when you land in your destination at the airport, you don't have to wait forever for getting your check-in bags to come through the carousel. And you also avoid the problem of them losing your bags, which happens more often than you think. It's happened to me several times. I've traveled a lot, but it happens more often than you think. So, number 2, travel light. Travel hack number 1, and probably the most important one that I've been using for years, is to book your international flight with a foreign airline. So in other words, I just took Korean Airlines back. I've taken Cathay Pacific, Saudi Arabian's airline. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but I've taken them. I'll put it up here. I mean, just being honest, on the international airlines, or the foreign airlines rather, usually the food is better, everything is free, that you don't have to swipe a credit card for every time you get a water or anything like that. On an international flight, they'll feed you 3 meals plus snacks, and the staff, the flight attendants, are much nicer. It's just true. So the number 1 most important thing to do is, when you book your international flight, book it with a foreign airline. Almost any one is better than the US based airlines. So Philippine Airlines a good one if you go into the Philippines. Like, I use them a lot. Cathay Pacific's a good one. Then the Middle Eastern airlines are even good. So just book one of those airlines and skip American, United. Their tickets will be the most, and you'll have to swipe for everything you bring on, everything you want to get on the plane. They'll have the worst meals. So yeah, book with a foreign airline. Okay guys, thanks for watching my channel. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. If you're a subscriber already and you came back, hit that thumbs up, hit the notification, and thanks for supporting my channel. See you next time.